back in the corner again. Okay, not sure how this is gonna go. I'm just trying this on a whim because I feel like, hey, I have free time. Why not? I really want to stick to this. Promise myself, I really want to stick to this. Let's get to the meat of it. Boku no Hero, chapter 178. So, you know, I've been recently catching up with Boku no Hero and I've just really enjoyed myself. So I thought, you know, why not try this? Because, you know, the summer's coming, I'm not taking as many classes, and, you know, I have free time. Really liked the chapter, thought it was awesome. I liked the beginning of the chapter especially just because it was like facing away from like the whole Deku fight. And one, I think that was just for padding, and at the same time too, I thought it was a bit of suspense, which I really liked, because when I was reading the chapter, I was like, wait, what's Deku doing? Like, where's Deku? Where the fight like kind of just was at a pause at the chapter, so I was like, wait, oh, okay. I mean, that's fine, and I kind of liked it too because it was like the entire chapter I was like reading, where is the fight? Where's the fight? And then it happens at the end of the chapter, and I really liked that. The build up to it was great too. They're all wondering where's Deku, and I feel like Deku's gonna let a lot of people down because he's in the fight, and then people aren't gonna believe him. So this is gonna set up some more tension later on, and I think that's awesome that just is something else being explored. School drama is not something you usually, I think, explored in a shonen, especially like Boku no Hero, which is like, you know, shonen action fighting, but having drama like, Deku, you're late, and people pissed at him. Not like pissed where they want to punch him or anything, but like pissed where like, dude, you were supposed to be here. Moving on to the fight, La Brava's quirk was really hyped up last week. Like, what's La Brava's quirk? Why do they not want to use it? Why is it all this way? And then we get this like mini like La Brava backstory, which is interesting. You do feel bad for her. I really feel bad for her because no one really seemed to like her, and you know, they just talked behind her back and stuff. Like, if you don't like somebody, just say like, look, I don't like you in that way, but hey, let's be friends. I think being friends is an option, because like if you may not like the person that way, like, or like have feelings for them, like intimate feelings for them or anything, but you know, you can still be friends with them. So I thought that was cool with La Brava. She then found Gentle, and Gentle's like, oh yeah, you're awesome, you really support my cause. And the fact that Gentle loves her and they love each other is kind of interesting, but like I feel like La Brava is a lot younger than Gentle. I could be wrong, I don't know, it just feels that way. It's like, it feels like one of those relationships where the girl is like 30 years younger than the guy, and you just feel weird. It just feels weird. It doesn't feel normal. That's just the feeling I'm getting. I don't know, I could be wrong. Either way, it was cool to see just Deku dominate as well, because like it shows like he's actually progressing and stuff's happening. And like, you know, a little while ago it was like Bakugo was like, you haven't really gotten that much stronger after the Chisaki arc and the whole thing was overhaul, but now it's like, yo, with this gear, he's kind of progressing a little bit. And I know All Might said like, look, you gotta progress without the gear as well, but like the fact that the gear's here and really helping him being able to use his fingers, because I really like that. Just the integration of his fingers again. It's great. The whole like little flick thing, I don't know, I really like that. I think it's cool. I don't know, it was cool. That was cool. The fight was interesting because Deku seemed to win the fight, and then just like, oh, okay, La Brava's quirk, like love makes people stronger. If she really likes you or loves you, then you get stronger. And especially like her feelings toward Gentle, I guess that really just, wow, he must have become like really strong. I mean, he sort of did like the Super Saiyan thing too. Ayy. He did look a little bit like All Might too, I thought, but that could be just like Horikoshi's designs and the way his art style is, which I don't mind. It still looks really cool. The All Might design is great. All Might's design is always awesome. But, you know, like having him look like All Might is cool, and that makes me think like if she really loves somebody even more, like if they go even farther than this, just like affection towards each other and hugging and all this stuff, like going farther than that, you know, you get what I'm saying. But, you know, if they go farther than that, then, you know, who knows how powerful she could get. So, I thought that was great. Deku dominating as well through some of the fight and being able to bounce on like the air bubbles they created was really cool, because he like adapted to the fight just really quickly, just like easily able to adapt, which I thought was really cool. The fact that Deku especially was able to like just instantly know what to do and just instantly react in a situation shows he's kind of developing his fighting skills, as well as becoming like faster and adapting to battle, especially like Bakugo, who's the one who can do it almost instantaneously. However, like it's just nice to see that Deku can just evolve in battle and just go. He's just kind of getting used to the situation, and like over time throughout the battle he's getting used to it. But I think the whole thing, especially with La Brava's quirk, threw him off a little bit, so that's interesting. I don't know how the chapter's gonna start next week, but it was really cool because Deku was like, yeah, you're strong, but I've fought stronger people, especially like with Muscular. I thought Muscular was really intense, and this isn't as intense as even Chisaki. I feel like this arc's kind of like a little bit of like less intense, which I don't mind, which I think is cool though too, because it shows Deku's progression. He's like, hey, I can take on villains by myself, and the fact that he has a provisional license, it's okay now. It's really cool implementing especially the provisional license too, because, you know, he's a hero, he has the provisional license, so he can do this. So yeah, I thought that was great. End of the chapter was cool too, leaving it on kind of a cliffhanger. Obviously, Gentle's in this super powered up state, and especially with Deku, you know, saying, oh yeah, I'm not done yet, this is great. You know, I think Deku was just thrown for a loop, because it's like, he didn't know what the quirk, if you don't know what somebody's abilities are and you're going into a fight, then you could lose because you don't know what to expect. It's kind of like you're going into battle without any preparation. You don't know what to expect when going into battle, and that's what happened with Deku. But the fact that he's able, like I said, to kind of adapt in the battle and stuff, that was really cool. Anyways, interesting into the chapter. I really liked it. Kind of left it on a bit of a cliffhanger there, like what's gonna happen. Probably fight's gonna continue, or the, you know, the festival is gonna continue as well. Eri was cool to see as well. I thought that was great, the interaction, you know, with Vermilion and Eri, them just talking, and Aizawa there. Aizawa was there obviously because of, like, you know, Eri, you know, deactivate the quirk and stuff, so that's nice. So that was a nice little interaction, like I believe I said before. Anyways, guys, make sure to like, comment, and click that subscribe button. I feel like I've been talking way too much. Peace out, guys. It's off. Okay.